Yo, what's going on with y'all, bro? Hope y'all having a good day. Everything's going well for y'all. We're back with another one. Streamer goes from #1 on Twitch to 65 viewers. I don't know if you guys know who TSM Myth was, but back in the day when I was in high school and Fortnite just came out, he was one of the pioneers, trailblazers for the game and like the whole Twitch gamer uh startup, I guess. I feel like Twitch was around before that, but he was a part of like the real big boom in like 2018, 2020, that era. But he failed to pivot. That's what it was. He failed to pivot, and I feel like he got left behind. So let's get into this video. Hopefully y'all had a good day. And if y'all did, subscribe. If you didn't have a good day, subscribe so you can have a better tomorrow. Type shit, you feel me? Oh, that's bars, nigga.
TSM Myth.
Ooh, hold on.
Some famous streamers simply got lucky, but there are others who made their own luck.
In high school, I was really, especially my last 2 years of high school where I decided that I wanted to stream. I streamed 365 days my senior year straight.
That's insane.
Damn.
Well, you'll see.
What the fuck? Yo, I'm not gonna lie. That's hella dedicated. And you passed? Yo, that just goes to show y'all, if y'all really want it, go chase it, gang. I ain't gonna lie with you. Nobody gonna chase it for you. You just gotta chase it for yourself. Like, niggas can lead you to water. You gotta be the one to put your face in that water and start drinking, bro.
Throughout Myth's career are a series of soaring highs and devastating lows.
We play Fortnite, we have a good time, but then we need to obviously map the decline here. What happened, Myth? The thing that you guys are probably all curious about.
He's been painted as another streamer who fell off, a nightmarish fall off, at a point averaging around 50 viewers.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie with you. I think he probably made over like a good $20 million, I think he made over 20 million. If that's falling off, fuck it, let me fall, bro. Let a nigga die, bro. Let me fall again. You feel me? 20 M.
But in the past
Shit, 5
few
M's, let me
months,
fall.
he's miraculously revived his career once again. And while there's a lot of discussion about his epic downfall,
Nice.
he should
Way
probably
to go,
be more
man.
accurately described now as the streamer who got it out the mud not once but twice.
Once could be lucky, twice, nah, that's God-given. That's a blessing right there. I ain't gonna lie.
Myth grew up in the ordinary town of Dearborn, Michigan, but with a slightly unorthodox upbringing.
You talk about this on stream, but not everyone knows that you were raised and adopted shortly after birth by your mother's brother and aunt. What has their influence been on you?
It's been great, honestly.
Yo, that's W's mom and not mom. That's W's sister, bro. I guess auntie. That's W auntie and uncle, bro. I'm not gonna lie with you. That's love.
They took me in when I was a baby, so I was able to grow up with their children that they had. They had 5 siblings, or they had 5 children themselves. So being able to grow up in a large family and see everyone in my family like go through their teenage mistakes and go through whatever it may be.
Look at
Oh,
that.
yeah, there you go.
Oh,
Wow,
he's
sorry,
African.
my hair was awful back then. Oh God, I hate looking at my past hair.
His upbringing seems to have built
Your past hair, nigga, you got the same style. What the fuck? Yo, what the fuck? Nigga said, I hate looking at my hair. Nigga, it's the same shit. Nigga look exactly the same.
him up an insanely hard work ethic, and when he saw the opportunity that he could get paid for streaming, he took the opportunity.
My initial goal for streaming, and the most exciting thing for me, was knowing that I was going to be able to take care of myself. And that I was going to be able to like get my
Such
own
a young
place.
age, too.
Yeah. I really got into streaming because I wasn't really chasing fame and off of it. I don't think it was that for me. I just really wanted to live a life that I wanted to live and be able to like take care of myself and my family.
So even when he was still in school and working part-time,
Yo, I love that. 'Cause that's what it's really all about at the end of the day, bro. Like, all the fame and shit, that shit ass. But knowing that you could take care of everybody and have like, and be available, like, I could record a video tonight if I wanted to, but during the day I'm available for like, oh my God, Kim, this happened, we need this. I could move my schedule around whenever I need it. You mean? That's a beautiful thing to have.
he still spent hours every day streaming with a game called Paragon.
In high school, I was really, especially my last 2 years of high school where I decided that I wanted to stream. I streamed 365 days my senior year straight.
That's insane. So you didn't have a job in high school?
I did have a job.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah. So I worked at Tim Hortons.
That's dope.
I would go to school, go work my 4-hour shift at Tim Hortons, and then I would go home and stream for like 3, 4, 5 hours.
As you can see from this graph, 2017 saw him
This
playing
nigga was
an
dead putting in
insane
mad
amount of
dough.
hours,
Holy
but
shit.
only growing exponentially. However, towards the end of the year, he switched from Paragon to Fortnite, and all of a sudden, his life was about to change forever.
Fortnite came out, and I was like, I love this game.
Yep.
And I was grinding it 12 to 14 hours a day. And my goal was I wanted to have the most wins. So I wasn't like I didn't like play with anyone. I didn't really have any friends that were playing the game. They thought it was whack. So I was like, I just want to get hella wins. And I grew up to like maybe like 1, 2, 3K viewers just by doing that.
Then Myth ran into the Gamers Summit 1G, and both of them engaged in a now legendary Fortnite battle.
Summit! Is this guy a
They're all about Summit. Holy shit, I think this was what blew him up.
He kept building up and building up and building up, and I couldn't catch him. Good fight, Summit. I like that.
According to Myth, this was when things really started to change.
And that is what blew him
Ever
up.
since that moment, I think Summit till this day. Like even like when I talk to him or like when I'm in his chat and shit, I like around with him and I joke around with him. I'm like, thanks for building my career, bro. Appreciate that. But that was the moment where things went.
Yeah. And you were fresh out of high school, right? When that happened?
Bro, the summer of high school.
But Myth's life was about to change in multiple ways. First, he was signed to the organization TSM, who had high ambitions both about themselves and the exciting new movement that was esports.
Didn't really pan out how you wish it would, man. I think it just fell apart. A lot of the people didn't, you mean? So, not everything in life works out, but even still, they had a lot of great moments as a team and everything like that. And really, just helped solidify them in the Fortnite legacy. Like, you're never gonna forget a Myth, a Daquan, a Hamlins, whatever his name is.
In Fortnite, TSM had already dominated in a previous game.
So TSM is a very well-respected org. Their owner, Andy Din, has recently said that he wants to be the Dallas Cowboys or the New York Yankees of esports. Do you feel like there'll be a
What?
time where an esports organization
That's
is
what you
the
want to
same
be,
size as the traditional
Dallas?
franchise?
Definitely, of course. I think it's just a matter of time.
Yeah.
A Fortnite Dream Team was assembled with Myth, Hamlins, and Daquan, with Myth as their star player at the time. In fact, Myth was dubbed the second best Fortnite player in the world after Ninja at this time. But in April of
That was
2018,
a
Ninja
crazy
arranged a now
time.
iconic esports event in Las Vegas. And the debate on who truly was the greatest Fortnite player in the world
And that's what really fried him, bro. No, yo, the downfall of Myth was when he got put on fraud watch, bro. That shit was a nasty time to be alive. Nigga got put on fraud watch. He was a fraud. Yo, they whooped him. I ain't gonna lie. But I'm asking Fortnite too. I was
was
always
about to be
asked.
decided.
I'm not even
Me and Myth in
tripping.
the same lobby in 3 games, there's a very good chance that we're going to have a build off, and that's what I'm excited about. So thank you guys so much again for coming out, and yeah, back over to my boys, Pat and Courage,
Thank you.
up with the booth.
Thank you so much. He kind of summed up whatever. I was surprised they even allowed Myth in the venue, but he's here. He's been having a blast. He streamed live from the esports arena.
Get this good-looking man off the screen, man. I'm trying to focus here, man.
And there was a specific moment of this event that ultimately decided Myth's fate.
The game was going really well. I noticed that the center of the circle is going to be placed on the northern hill that is above a flush. So I was.
Yo, I love how niggas really start talking about Fortnite. That shit like the NBA Finals type shit. Yo, I'm looking at the clock. Clock down 20 seconds. We up 4. He hit the 3. He trying to foul bait. I had to make a move. Like that's how niggas talking. That shit really. Last 20 seconds of the finals.
Gonna just play that early gun early. I got the early game. I was gonna play the high ground early, and then. But yeah, so then I got the position. I got the position that I wanted it. Like I wasn't contested. And then as the circle kind of shifted away from the hill, I decided to. There was a player playing underneath me, so we got into a little
cooked his
skirmish. And then
ass.
off the side of the hill, I like encountered one of the rarest bugs in the game, which is like when you make an edit or like build something, it'll just fling you off. And so that happened, and it was really unfortunate.
A month later, Myth moved from his hometown of Dearborn to LA. Here, he shared a house with Daquan and Hamlins.
I give you a lot of credit at such a young age moving out to LA and just giving it a shot, because there's a ton of people that wouldn't have the courage nor like the drive or the motivation to go and do those things. And like Jack said, you didn't leave LA with like your tail between your legs. You were still doing a really great job on social.
I would never go to LA to live, at least. Actually, it depends. I'm really like a homebody type of nigga, so I could really move anywhere. But there are some places I couldn't move. Like let's say on YouTube, I have 100 to 500K, right? I'm a little bit known. I'm starting to dip my toes in whatever. All right, cool. I feel like clout or fake places, I want to say, is such a pit of quicksand. Like you get caught up trying to chase that clout, that new links, the friends, the everything like that, the shiny lights. And when you wake up, you're not gonna be yourself no more, and it's like that kind of scares me. I ain't gonna lie with you. That's a scary thing to think of. Imagine one day waking up and you're not yourself.
social and content, and you're still crushing. I just want you to be able to understand when you lay your head down on the pillow at night. There are probably you are the 0.001% that would take the risk that you took.
All three were legendary Fortnite players, but within these four walls, they fostered an equally legendary streaming friendship and camaraderie.
It was great. I mean, I was so excited to get out of my little hometown of Dearborn, Michigan, and to just really be in a household with people that, like, we all knew what we wanted to do, and that was grind the shit out of Fortnite, make our money, and, you know, be great entertainers on top of playing competitively. And so the first few weeks and the first few months of us being there, it was brilliant. Like, you see in all the clips, and it turned out being something that the fans really liked a lot.
Yep. It happened. When I see you at TouchCon, though, just know you're getting done doing. You know what I'm saying? I already beat Daquan in the 1v1.
Where? Win. Talk about, don't be lying.
I beat you in the horse.
Man, that's not a 1v1. I heard you say he on the track. Right? Matter of fact, I think I like that. Oh! I spit this rap because I can like that.
And you'll see from this graph that Myth's average viewership peaked around this period to over 100,000 average viewers. However, you can also see that this was really the crest of a wave, and things soon went downhill afterward. And there's been much speculation on just why this happened. One reason is that Myth and the other members of TSM Fortnite were starting to fall apart, mainly because Myth had different ambitions from the other guys.
I was really driven to play competitively, and they really weren't. Like, it came to a point where we had to, like, sit down and have a talk, and they were just like, yeah, like, we just want to be content creators, really.
Yep.
And after that, I'll be honest, like, me being young and who I was, that was like, I was like, fuck, man, like, I wish they would have told me sooner. And I kind of, like, resented them for that a little bit.
Yeah.
But it's totally acceptable for them to have that view. But even
I'm about to say, like, I feel like as young people, we have to, like, not that we have to understand and grow up faster, but it's like, because I'm an angry person myself. Like, I'm usually calm, chill, whatever, but, like, when people start doing shit that affects my life or gets in my way of doing shit that I already had planned out, it irritates my soul, you feel me? And I had to get over that as well. Like, I feel like when we're young, we're just quick to anger, yada, yada, yada. And we gotta get over that sometimes. Like, even with my friends, they do streaming, I guess. Like, they stream 2K. I like playing 2K casually, but them niggas get hot. Like, them niggas really, like, passionate about 2K. I'm like, yo, I don't got that same passion in me. Especially, even when it comes to streaming, it's like, yo, they like doing streaming. I'm like, yo, I don't see the point of streaming, to be honest with you. You get 1 to 3 viewers, maybe. You're playing against impossible odds in my eyes. It's like gambling. Holy shit, I'm down. Like, I'm 1v10 million. But on YouTube, I feel like I got better chances of finding people that really fuck with me, sticking along a little bit, hanging out, and shit like that. But it all comes down to preference. I still love them niggas, bro. They still my guys. You just gotta understand, not everybody gonna do the same shit you do. Not everybody gonna move the same way you move. And that's it. That's all it is,
still took Fortnite very seriously. He continued to underperform. At the summer skirmish in August 2018, he didn't even finish in the top 50. So he was no longer in the conversation on who was the world's greatest Fortnite player. But a much simpler explanation could be found in this graph. Myth was the Fortnite guy. So when Fortnite dropped in relevance and he wasn't one of the top players, so too did Myth. Fortnite made a series of changes, and Myth wasn't really able to compete while players like Tfue took the throne. On top of that, Hamlins and Daquan were experiencing personal issues. In May of 2019, Daquan complained of severe stomach problems. Just months later, Hamlins posted a worrying tweet that simply said F cancer. It was later revealed that his grandmother had been diagnosed with breast cancer. By early 2020, they had all moved out of the house and went their separate ways. Because Fortnite was in a shaky place around 2020, the solution for
they just had a bunch of personal shit going on. I feel like TSM would have lasted like another year or two if all that personal shit just didn't happen back to back to back. You feel me? They didn't deserve to go out like that. They deserved a little longer of a run.
For Myth seemed obvious. Stream himself playing a different game. The problem was that he did that already with Warzone towards the end of 2019, but with limited success. In order to save Myth from obscurity, he needed to think outside the box, and he did just that. Myth switched to playing Valorant in 2020, a new game, and this proved to be a winner. It was a popular game, and COVID boosted everyone's streaming numbers. However, there was another reason.
Yo, see, I can't game like how he gaming right now. Like, look at this nigga's face right now. This nigga's eyes is locked the fuck in. Like, I can't do that game. Like, if I'm gaming, I'm doing that shit for pure entertainment and fun and joy. Like, I'll throw the game if it brings me a extra laugh or two. I don't really care about winning. As long as that shit funny, I don't care at
behind this
all.
newfound popularity. Here we
I don't
were
know how he
introduced
does it.
to Coach Myth.
You want to step to the plate? You want to go up against Coach? You want to think that you got the dominant performance? You blue hair troll looking motherfucker. I call the Smurf Village Ninja. They want their f***ing hair back.
And this idea was inspired by what someone from TSM did in a different game.
Literally, one of our content creators on TSM, Emad.
Yep.
He is like the watch partier for Fortnite.
Yep.
When it comes to like solo cups and stuff. I remember seeing him one day. He literally wears a suit and he just like reacts to the games and stuff. And I was like, that's kind of cool.
Yep.
And then I yoinked the idea, did it, and like kind of built an entire persona character around it to sort of hype it up a little bit more.
Yep.
And it's been crazy. Like I didn't expect it to be as well received as it was. And like I remember the first few times I was doing it, I was just like, people really liked it.
Nate Shot from 100 Thieves was really impressed with how he transitioned so well into the Valorant community.
I think everybody on this show would agree, and everybody watching at home would agree, that you have been a breath of fresh air for the competitive Valorant scene. Early days, you adopted it as quick as anybody, and you actually had opportunities to co-stream a lot of the events, and just were quickly a pillar in the Valorant community, which I think is awesome.
On the same podcast, he spoke about his current situation with Daquan and Hamlin's.
I think those issues or those things that came up in their lives really took them off the track of content creation, and it was really hard for them to get back like on the rails, I think, from that point onward. Now, like we're cool, but we're not like really close friends, and we don't really talk consistently anymore, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. And so I like people always ask me like, why aren't they streaming? When are they gonna come back? It's like I don't really know, bro.
And Courage JD argued that not only had
I mean, if they don't want to stream, don't let them. They don't gotta stream. You feel me? If they okay with leaving their millions of fans to them their own devices, that's okay, bro. Sometimes people are meant to be forgotten. Holy shit, I hated how my voice just sounded. Sometimes people are meant to be forgotten. You feel me? Like we all gonna be forgotten one day. Maybe they just like they leave it all behind. They want to live a quiet life now. Just go about their day-to-day shit. Let them do that. You feel me? Nothing wrong with that.
Myth saved his career, he could arguably grow even more popular than ever.
Mentioned peak in Fortnite days, but I think the beauty of it too is that you're doing what any creator does, and that's adapting to wherever the space is, right? Like, sure, you might have had a peak there, but I still just don't think, for how smart you are and how great of a creator you are and how funny you are, I don't think your peak has been hit yet.
But those words didn't age well. You can see these spikes in 2020 and 2021 where Myth was commanding a respectable audience, but sadly those figures were not moving in the right direction. So unless Myth drastically changed things again, this audience was only going to decline even further. Towards the end of 2021, he made the tough decision of finally leaving TSM.
Just in general, like the friendships that I had like closest to me while working at TSM have all kind of faded away and are gone and are no longer here. And so it just kind of makes it feel like I'm kind of home alone streaming, like, yo, what up guys, where we at, yo, like where the party at?
Given that Hamlin's and Daquan had already left, the writing was on the wall that he was going to leave at some stage. What was much less anticipated or expected, however, was his move to YouTube streaming.
I feel like that's low-key better though, you feel me? Like the competition on Twitch is stiff. Like it's really stiff. Pause. The competition on Twitch is very full at the moment. That's not any better, but we gonna go rock with it. Like you got a lot of bodies to fight with. It's like a 1v10 million, like I said earlier, bro. On YouTube, I feel like you got less competition. YouTube, I feel like when I go to watch a video on YouTube, everybody that I watch isn't uploading. Like RDC ain't upload anything that's not a skit in a while. Berleezy was going for like a month. And now I'm just watching gun show videos to see what my next firearm purchase is going to be. See if I can get any insight on like what I want to buy next. I'm watching bushcraft. I'm watching Agent react to bushcraft videos. Like I'm watching a bunch of bullshit, bro. Nobody's like a real YouTuber no more for real like that. To me at least. I feel like everybody's a streamer / YouTuber. Not a YouTuber / streamer. So if he coming over to YouTube, maybe it's going to be less competition. He can get more views that way.
In July of 2022, Myth signed to YouTube for an undisclosed amount. In doing so, he made a huge amount of money guaranteed, but risked his career relevance in the long term. As you can see from this chart, in 2022, Twitch was dominating the streaming market, and Myth risked losing even more viewers. So in order to draw more people in, Myth got a bit more personal on his YouTube. And in one video, he jokingly captioned it, "This is why I fell off." As many people suspected, he referenced a decline in Fortnite as well as the issues with Hamlins and Daquan. But he also gave an interesting insight into what it's like to be streaming in front of thousands of people every day, particularly when you have people praying for your downfall.
There are a lot of people that have their opinions, and as much as you try to not let it get to you, it got to me, man. There are a lot of moments where I would be sitting staring at the go live button, and I would just cry. I would really break down because I knew that right as soon as I go live, I was going to get shit on. I was going to be told to kill myself. I was going to be told that I'm worthless and that I should quit. And I really try to keep the competitive dream going for a long time. I mean, a lot of you guys even know that, like, I kept playing competitively when, like, Daquan and Hamlins were like, we're going to go content, because that's genuinely, like, what mattered to me. I wanted to be the best at this game, but I just didn't know how to do it.
However, he also learned one.
I never understood that mindset, wanting to be the best. I never wanted to be the best at anything. I just wanted to be the happiest, you feel me? Like, I just wanted to be so out the way. I want to buy an island, have enough money I could just fuck around with, family good, mom good, maybe a nice wife, 2 to 3 kids, maybe adopt some more kids, cause I feel like it'd be cool to give some children that didn't have a chance an opportunity in life to experience what family feels like, and then I would start being a philanthropist, you feel me? A philanthropist, whatever. Go around, maybe go to Africa, hire some people to teach a bunch of things, and build up Africa, you feel me? I don't know, maybe get a village to swear their undying loyalty to me. I don't know, bro. I got some plans, bro.
A valuable lesson from this experience.
I personally was the type of person where I never wanted help. I never wanted to have to rely on somebody else for the answers. And it's funny that I phrase it that way, because I think even just by hearing me say it, I could see how toxic that type of perspective on life is. Or like, help is reliability.
And I don't want to be reliant on anyone. I want to be self-sustaining and do it all myself.
Like, that's such a toxic way to go about being somebody in this world and trying to be successful. Nobody does it all themselves. 18-year-old me, if I could go back and tell myself a lesson, it would be that. You know, it's okay to get help. It's okay to get a coach. It's okay to get another pair of eyes to help you.
This video performed very well, but maintaining his audience seemed to be a huge problem.
He not wrong though. Never be too ashamed to ask for help. Yo, again, if I understand some shit, God know I'm asking, bro. Fuck, I don't got time for all this bullshit, bro. I'm cute to be with you. I don't got time to figure this shit out. At my job, I'm like, yo, Mike, what's the best combination for this? Like, what do I look like? In front of a customer for 5 to 10 minutes. Nah, nigga. Yo, Mike, yo.
One Reddit post read, seeing Myth stream to 193 viewers yesterday during Pokey's thing makes me sad. And there are various explanations given in the comment section. One read, he doesn't self-promote very well in my opinion. He's also kind of a floater in terms of friend groups, so his collabs aren't the strongest. Another comment said, realistically, I think Myth was just scared to really jump content. Pokey and Ninja both jumped out of Fortnite and became variety streamers. Myth stayed. But this figure of 198 viewers wasn't even rock bottom. There were occasions where his viewership was much lower. And there were whispers that this pretty much meant that this was the end of his career. However, in 2024, Myth was offered a lifeline. If we circle back to the graph on Fortnite, you can see this newfound momentum in December of 2023, which came from the announcement of Fortnite OG. So just like before, Myth's rise and fall have been tied to the success of this specific game. And he became relevant once again due to the nostalgia factor.
You guys let this little dude that saw the game a little bit differently come up and make a way in the industry when ain't nobody was in.
To be honest with you, 64 viewers isn't that bad. I know some streamers be low-key living off of 60 to 300 viewers, so. But I guess they got other ways of monetization and everything like that. We get money, so I don't know. And plus, I feel like he's set, no matter what, he's pretty much good for like these 2 to 10 years.
Nobody was giving the handouts, you know?
Unless he was spending money crazy.
Myth had fully honored his YouTube contract and was free to move back to Twitch.
Hey, what up, Jack? Welcome to back. We are back on Twitch. Officially. It's been 2 years.
He then explained how YouTube had given him an offer he couldn't turn down.
All right, for 2 years, YouTube gave the boy $4 million dollars. I couldn't turn.
Only 4 mil? You limited yourself for $4 million? I feel like you could have.
That down. I think you guys could respect that and understand that. I obviously couldn't turn that down. Investments, family. I was able to take care of my family in a way like y'all have no idea. I bought a house. No regrets, bro. No regrets. There were some hard days. Y'all know, bro. I had like 50 viewers some days, bro. Like,
that's fair. That's fair.
After the YouTube.
Took care of his family invested, bought a house. That's fair then.
Contract got finished up. I basically sat down with myself, trying to figure out how I wanted to move forward. And I really felt like it was a good time to take a little break. The days of doing 12 to 14 hour gameplay streams, for me personally, I think we're done with that.
Myth then planned to branch out into IRL streaming.
For the next 5 to 6 months, we're going to be going through a whole boxing match training, bro. I got a boxing match. I can't say what for, but I'm going to take you guys to the gym with me every possible day I can. Then throughout that, we'll be doing, like at the start of the stream, we'll start with boxing. I'll come back home. We'll do a little bit of gaming. We'll talk, we'll chill, we'll kick it. We got Twitch Rivals next week on the 9th. I want to do more IRL collabs. I'm down to collab with more streamers. I'm officially back.
And he no longer had a fear of failure.
I got ideas that I want to just execute on, bro. No longer am I afraid of like the fear of failure, and bro. I've been to the mountaintops and I've been to the depth. I've had 50 viewers on YouTube. I'm not afraid anymore, bro.
Yo, I was driving and thinking about that the other day, like, damn. In my head, I don't think I've ever really thought of failure as an option before. Like, I would joke about it, like, damn, what if we end up homeless and some shit? Ah, ha, ha, ha. But, like, I can't paint the picture of me failing in life, bro. I don't know what it is. I don't know if I have a shitty imagination or what. I just cannot imagine me failing at whatever I want to do in life, bro. I don't know if that's arrogance or what, but it's like, it doesn't come to my head. Success, I just feel like it's bound to happen for me, bro. Is that, I don't know. What is that? I don't know. What is that crazy? Is that pompous of me to think? Is that ridiculous? Maybe. I don't know. I just can't imagine failure. I feel like success is just like damn near a guaranteed type shit.
20% of my sub revenue, I'm going to be funneling it back to community efforts through giveaways, emote contests where we give a ton of money to the artists that win, giving away PCs, giving away because you guys have given me everything in my life, bro. Plain and simple.
His Twitch numbers aren't what they used to be, but he's still very appreciative to be streaming years later. On Twitter, he shared figures from YouTube where he was averaging 1,000 views, but viewed this as a positive thing, writing, "I know these numbers are light work for most people these days, but it feels good as F to see my YouTube channel show some positive growth around Arc Raiders," and receive praise from none other than Mr. Beast. He's also in a position now where
I'm about to say 3K views, that's blessed, bruv. Yo, when I hit 3K views, I might cry. Oh, let me not say views. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, when I hit like 1,000 subs, I don't know what I want to do. I hit 1,000 subs, I might fuck around and build a PC by hand. Cause I built my PC by hand as well, actually. I handcrafted it myself. I might build a PC by hand and just give that shit away or something. I hit 1,000 subs. Let me know your thoughts on that, bro. I have to figure that shit one out. But that's really love that niggas would subscribe to you and say that they fuck with you, bro. That's really love. The fact that I have 190 people that say they fuck with me right now is amazing to me, bro. I ain't gonna lie with you. That's blessed. I really appreciate
he doesn't need to force himself to stream anymore. In another tweet, he wrote, "Woke up and feeling a little better, but not nearly enough to go live. Sorry for everyone that was expecting the ARC streams. Blows big time to have the momentum like this. We will get this ish once I'm 100% and go even harder. Brick by brick." What would give Myth's story a fairy tale ending is if he streamed once again with Hamlins and Daquan. And in November of 2025, we almost got this perfect ending.
Yo! Oh, no way! What's up?
Yeah, this is actually crazy. Like, what are the chances that little Hammy plays Arc Raiders too?
You got as many hours as me, motherfucker, and you haven't even been streaming it.
That's why I was like, bro, I play this way too much. Like, I'm addicted to this like early Fortnite, you know? I was like, I needed a stream.
This has literally been, it's given me that same feeling that I played when I started playing Fortnite, straight up.
Is it that good? Damn, because I've been thinking about getting it, but I'm like, I want a new gun though, bro. I don't want to spend any more money than I'm already am. Fuck. Nah, I got 3 weeks until the gun show. I'm gonna hold out on spending money, bro. Yo, I need. Oh my god.
Bro, I know. This actually is the most fun I had playing a game since Fortnite.
This is crazy. I miss you, man. I'm happy you're back, bro. It literally put a smile on my face today, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I can't lie. I've just been smiling all day for you, bro. I straight up swear to God thought they were f***ing me. I checked the stream. I saw your cute face, and I went, oh my God, bro. He's f***ing back. Let's go.
Someone in my chat said Myth finally let him out the basement. What the?
Hopefully, Daquan comes and joins them, but with the massive success that Arc Raiders has had as a game in the past couple of months, being one of the biggest games of the year and one of the most praised games of the year, with Myth finding huge success recently, back to viewership in the thousands, compared to what some would consider the pitiful viewership in the sometimes double digits, it's clear that not giving up and a strong mental and a bit of
all you need, bro. Yo, as long as you don't yield, the fight can never be over again unless you die. Like, yeah, I be thinking about some stupid shit half the time. Like one of my best thoughts was, yo, the shit only, you can only allow shit once you allow it. And that reminds me of a verse I heard from Stove God Cooks. Yo, shit will go too far if you let it. Just don't let it. Just do not let it. Like, it's that simple. Yo, just don't let it. Even on a manga I'm reading right now, the nigga said, as long as I slash, it shall be cut. As long as he swing his sword, it's going to get cut. And I feel like once you realize that type of mentality, shit will just happen for you. Like, I'm going to post this video. I will get some subscribers. I will get some views. You feel me? I start doing YouTube. I will get to where I want to get. Don't waver and accept anything else except for what you want, bro. That's my 2 cents for the day. I don't know if that makes sense for y'all. Don't ponder it too much because like shit gonna hurt your head. But like, comment, subscribe. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. We gonna keep going up. 200 right around the corner. I love y'all, bro. Peace.